First, there was the month where I listened to music on an iPod only. Then there was the month of cassettes only. Basically, I'm tired of paying a monthly subscription for Spotify or whatever music streaming service and all of the drawbacks that come with it, like low quality audio, bad algorithms, or AI music muddying everything up. But what if, instead of the past, I went to the future? What if I told you there was a way to make your own private streaming service that you control and you don't have to pay monthly for it? Software like Plex will allow you to do exactly that. All you need to do is build a server, install the software, and upload your files. But computer parts are more expensive now than ever, and I wanted to do this as cheaply as possible. Would it be possible to make my own streaming service for less than $100? Problem is, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I had to call in an expert. You know him, you love him. Ruby's back! First of all, a few years ago, you convinced me to get a server.
I think everyone should have a server. Let's clarify.
I agree now, after having one. And there's not Plex on it, but I just use it for storage.
Yeah.
And you said, you can put it in whatever box you want. It could be XYZ. It could be as big as you need. And I said, any box?
Oh, boy.
Rotate it around. Okay, so I use this. This is my Digging the Great server. Every video, every audio, the mixtape is on here. All the projects are on here. All the footage is on here. And this is not actually a Power Mac G4 inside. This is, if we open it here, it's a little dusty.
A little bit.
Because it's gotten a lot of use. Woo!
That's a lot of dust.
Yikes. Okay. This is the kind of thing that if you are doing a home Plex server, this is the kind of thing that you can build. This kind of thing you have at home.
Yes.
This is complicated. This is really, really cool. Is there a simpler way than doing this that is less overwhelming?
There's a way that's less overwhelming. There's a way that's much less expensive.
Great. Let's do that. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's old.
Perfectly.
It's old. There we go. Got it.
The cheapest way is to go into your closet, find your wife's old laptop bag with her old laptop in it. We're talking 2008 MacBook Pro. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. This is just vintage Apple tech right now.
Look at that. Look at all those ports. There's a Plex installer that's available from the website for Mac OS, for PC. It doesn't have to be an old Mac. It can be an old PC. But yeah, you really don't need much, especially if you're just going to be doing music, which is what we're talking about today, is setting up our own home streaming service for music. It doesn't require a lot of CPU power. It doesn't require a lot of RAM to run. It basically just needs an Ethernet port is great. You can do it over Wi-Fi. It's really simple as leaving this laptop plugged in and open somewhere that you're not going to touch it. And that's pretty much it.
Is there now an in-between between wife's old laptop and large custom home server?
Yes, I want to talk to you today about Raspberry Pi.
That sounds delicious.
No, Raspberry Pi computers are credit card sized computers about this big. And they cost anywhere from like maybe $50 to $150, depending if you get a Pi 5 or a Pi 4 or even a Pi 3. That's it. That's a Raspberry Pi.
So this is a whole computer.
That's a whole computer the size of a credit card. A lot thicker than a credit card, but yes.
This can do what this can do.
It can.
On a basic level.
Yep.
Okay. And then we got an Ethernet port. We got USBs here. Well, let's get to it. Let's convert this into a Spotify killer.
Let's do it.
First, we installed Raspberry Pi OS onto a micro SD card and named it Spotify Killer. Sounds like a serial killer. The Spotify Killer. Still loose.
He finds you if you subscribe to his playlist. That's how he finds you.
Once this is complete, we'll be able to put the micro SD card back into the Raspberry Pi and keep going with the setup.
So it says 10 to 20 minutes. This should take about 5 to 10 minutes.
I have a side quest to add to this Plex server. This will make sense at the end, I promise. Last fall, we released the Mixtape series, a 4-part series on the unexpected history of cassettes, and now that series is nominated for a Webby Award. This is an incredible honor, and I need your help. 2 winners will be chosen in each category, one by the Webby's panel, and one that you decide. So go click the link in the description and vote for Digging the Greats and the Mixtape series. Voting is open through April 16th. Now, one other thing that will come into play with the rest of this video. There was a lot of original music that came with the Mixtape series. For one, there was the mixtape that I made. I had a handful of incredible guests on it. We pressed it on cassette as well as this digital USB card thing, and it's not on any streaming platform yet. Keep watching. And also, Drewby and I scored the Mixtape series together. It's all original music that has thus far not been released in any form yet. Keep watching. I'm going to announce something at the very end, Mixtape music related, but let's get back to the Plex build.
Do you know what media you want to put on here?
Yes, I want to put the Mixtape, this right here.
Ooh, all right, let's do it.
It's not on streaming.
Yes.
And we're about to put it on streaming.
Private
exclusively to this, yes.
To the Spotify killer.
That's the same size.
It is the same size.
The Mixtape and the streamer are about to be the same, and the same as the Mixtape itself. It's smaller than a cassette tape. One cassette tape, or an entire terabyte, this is about to be, home private streaming service.
So cool. I actually haven't seen this in person yet.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
I haven't given you one?
Ooh, that's rough.
I thought I gave you one.
No, you did not give me one.
Are you kidding me?
You didn't give me one.
You're on it. No, I gave you one.
I don't think you gave me one.
I gave you, yes I did.
When?
Let me, excuse me, I'll be right back. Hey bro, I got you a gift.
Oh man.
Hey, thanks for playing on the Mixtape. Here's a copy of both.
Wow. This is a flashback to October 2025.
Exactly. This is October of 2025. It just came out. That's when we're doing this.
Thank you. I will cherish it.
And just plug it into the back here.
Okay, we're going to SSH into. Oh, I know what we have to do. We have to
hack the mainframe.
We have to hack the mainframe. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Wait. Retake that. I need you to look at me and go, I'm in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Great.
Whoa.
I'm in.
What is Casa OS and what does it do? Why are you installing it? Because we also installed Raspberry Pi OS.
Yeah. So Raspberry Pi OS is completely terminal based. If you're going to mess with Raspberry Pi OS, you're going to use terminal. Once you install Casa OS, you're going to type in a website in your browser to do all the installing and the uploading of your media. That's it.
We also have this Raspberry Pi 5 active cooler. Okay. Ooh.
Did it turn
on?
on?
It's instantly getting colder. Yeah.
Spotify killer.local in our browser. Welcome to Casa OS. So now we have this nice landing page instead of the scary Matrix style programming. We can see the storage here. For that SSD card, it tells you, hey, your CPU is at 40 degrees Celsius. It's not doing anything right now. The RAM's at 7%. It tells you your network status. And then now we have an app store. And we can just go on here, type in Plex, and install that easy. How Plex works. Plex Media Server runs on the computer where you keep your media, scans your media, organizes it, and play your media on any screen with your favorite Plex app. Plex you can install on your phone, on your TV, on your iPad, on pretty much any device you can install Plex.
Storage-wise,
you have multiple options.
Yes.
You can take an old drive that you have laying around, put your music on there, attach it to a USB port, leave it plugged in forever, or you can upgrade to onboard NVMe storage with the Raspberry Pi 5s. These have the ability to add an off-the-shelf PC hardware NVMe SSD, which the prices have gone up in the past couple months.
Yeah.
Thanks to OpenAI and NVIDIA and everyone else.
I paid $50 for this 1 terabyte. Currently, the exact same thing is $150.
Yikes.
And so this is a terabyte, but like you said, this drive that you have knocking around is however many years old, still works. That would work as well. Just have that plugged in.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, so this is a Raspberry Pi 5. We put the SD card in.
Yep.
We put an active cooler on.
Now we got the NVMe hat with an NVMe installed. It looks really nerdy.
It looks so nerdy. It looks like I'm about to hack the mainframe.
It looks like you should not take that on a plane.
Now, there was just one problem. We couldn't get the Raspberry Pi to recognize the SSD we had just installed.
Okay, so we see that is lit up. What could possibly be going on?
But after some back and forth troubleshooting, I had an idea. Hold up. Could we literally do this? This is an 8 gigabyte.
Excuse me. 8 gigabytes.
This is an 8 gigabyte storage.
Let's plug it in and see what happens. Yeah. Just dangles. Add library, music.
Yeah, mixtape MP3s. There it is. Okay.
There we go.
Hey!
We're streaming it
From here.
Right there. Yes. Over Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Pull it up on your phone.
Yeah. It's this guy.
Hey.
So we just made a mixtape streamer. A mixtape streaming service.
Yep. So sick.
That's really cool. So all I have to do is attach anything I want, removable storage-wise, onto here, update it on Plex, and it'll pop up here. Plex amp, which is essentially like a Spotify, an Apple Music, a Tidal. So here it is, the final thing. I made my own streaming service for less than $100. And I mean that literally. It's a streaming service that I control and is literally just the music that I've made. And you can join it. I mean that literally also. You can actually join this server. Now, Plex limits servers to 100 users, but if you're one of the first 100 people to add Diggin' the Greats as a friend, that's all one word on Plex, I'll give you access to this server, which includes the full mixtape and several tracks from the forthcoming Mixtape Soundtrack. That's right. I'm excited to announce that we're releasing the soundtrack to the now Webby-nominated series Mixtape. And this is actually a double release because it'll be the Mixtape Soundtrack as well as the Mixtape itself, and it's in two different formats. For one, you can pre-order the Mixtape Soundtrack on limited edition vinyl. One record is the soundtrack, one record is the mixtape. They're all numbered and signed by Drewby and myself. We are only pressing these on vinyl once, so if you want one, go pre-order one now, merch.digginthegreats.com. Pre-orders will close on April 30th, and production will start immediately after. But also, the Mixtape Soundtrack will be released on Bandcamp on May 15th. That's, again, both the soundtrack and the mixtape together, available digitally for the first time. And if you pre-order the vinyl, you'll also get a digital copy on May 15th. I've got links to all this stuff in the description. Go check it out. Get your pre-order in. You're gonna want that digital copy in order to stream it from your own Raspberry Pi Plex server. You know what I mean? Plus, we're pulling out all the stops for the vinyl. It's gonna be awesome. Go check it out in the links below.